And indeed, 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 the family of light from various realms, dimensions, expressions of the divine, with purpose and intent to bring about a singularity of purpose, of intention, coming deep within the heart's dreaming of so many. Indeed, beloveds, a clarion call that has been heard. And in the age of transition and change, know, beloveds, that as you walk your path, as you come into the fullness of your soul's prompting, as you walk into the higher understanding, awareness, and consciousness as to who you truly are, and in the cosmic reawakening, the accessibility of indeed the talents and the power that you hold. O beloved, as the family of light upon the earth, who have not forgotten, who come together now, acknowledging, seeing, and connecting with those who come from the group soul intention in this very important time in the cycles of time. And indeed, it is a great quantum leap that is taking place now, which indeed has happened before, of which most, if not all of you, are remembering of it in your cosmic memory, deeply embedded in the very chromosomes that you hold within your physical body, your mental and emotional bodies. And it is drawing upon this that there is a remembering that you are effective and effective in the course of how things unfold. It is that part of you that remembers that you are indeed part of this cosmic interplay of experiences, creation, and the ever-evolution of the eternality of your spirit and soul, connected with no parameters, but free, purposeful. And it is in these flashes that may come to you instinctual that brings you here to remember what you are capable of and to bring peace in those times of chaos, to bring balance in those times of imbalance. And we say to you, beloveds, as you are here to do a purposeful work, we say to you also that as you do this purposeful work, you remember that each and every moment is purposeful, that it is now time for you to be totally conscious, no longer unconscious, but conscious of the things that you do, the thoughts that you have, the words and the actions, all ripple across the cosmos. We now bring you here together as the family of light to bring in the vibration of the cosmic Christ. Indeed, beloveds, known as many names, this cosmic Christ is the ever unfoldment of a new age. And as you tap into this sacred and holy and divine frequency to bring forth a new higher creation, indeed, your actions, your choices impact worlds to come. We understand that to grasp that concept may be challenging or alien for some, but we assure you that your choices impact across the cosmos, that the higher parts of yourself that now become more integrated into your physical, mental, and emotional bodies now have the breath and the consciousness with and a higher understanding of the evolutionary creation of birth and death and birth again. And as the great in-breath of the divine brings forth a new cycle, so too you, beloveds, are in a new cycle as well. And in this new cycle, we say to you to be fully conscious, aware of your thoughts, of your choices, making sure it is vibrating to the highest frequency of unconditional love and the compassionate heart. Indeed, beloveds, you can say that this is your armor of God. It is the higher heart of compassion and unconditional love, and all of its expressions through you, through the movement of the Great Spirit, the great Ruach HaKodesh, the presence of God, the movement of God through you, as you allow yourself to be this open container to move forward in each step in Jacob's ladder, ever rising and raising in your vibration, conscious of all of your thoughts, your intentions, and your actions, redirecting, recorrecting as needed, bringing in the new habits, the new awareness. All of these things ripple throughout the cosmos. And it is with great joy and anticipation that so many look at the family of light upon the earth. We look at the children of the earth who hold the highest quotient and the ability to hold light. And it is indeed the reason of your capacity for this that you are here. And so we now come together, O beloveds, to raise the frequency in the higher heart of compassion and unconditional love. And with that draws in all the radiant ones who come, who have heard, who love and support the children of the earth. So we ask you now to breathe a sacred holy breath as the frequency of the golden and white light begins to permeate your space. It is a space that is individual and collective on many layers, on many levels, with many participants holding the higher heart of compassion in the ray of gold and white. Indeed, it is the Christ in the movement of the Holy Spirit that we now breathe in and we exhale out in our physical bodies. It is a rhythm now with the sacred earth. In the in-breath and the out-breath, as the sacred codes of illumined light begin to move in, through, and around you through the sacred breath. This illumination of the gold and the luminosity of the pearlescent white circulates now through the breath, and moves into all parts of your physical body, your mental body, and your emotional body. And indeed, as this happens, the tethering of your higher self becomes more present and integrated into the multiplicity of your beingness. Allow the sacred breath to simply allow you to surrender into this sacred space being created by your family of light from many, many different sources, experiences of the divine, bringing here now into this one moment, this one singularity of a vision from the children of light who are here in this moment, a heart streaming, a request, a hope, a prayer. And each and every single in-breath and out-breath brings in the myriad of radiant beings, all connected into the higher parts of yourself, coming in through now as you step up in vibration through this sacred and holy breath. And the myriad of those who come to lend their light and their love. And if you can imagine in your spiritual eye, the greatest sun like a supernova in its brilliance. And indeed, beloved, this is where we operate from, in this pure light of the divine, as you hold the codes of the Christ, you hold the codes of the divine Holy Spirit to move through our breath, the heart's dreaming of so many. Each and every holy, sacred in-breath and out-breath brings us closer and deeper into that unified field of a nexus point that brings even a higher calibration of radiance. Within this radiance, beloved, you now personally become aware of the in-breath and out-breath that is taking place in your physical body, even as you reside in the highest of the celestial realms of light. See clearly in your spiritual eye that your sacred breath is a whirlwind of energy, and it too begins to spiral. And as you see this spiraling, you create the spiraling of the gold and white luminescent light, a higher thought form and expression. And see clearly, beloved, the weather activities taking place in the three-dimensional experience of a material world, coming from the higher light, anchored into your physical, mental, and emotional bodies. Your sacred breath moves now upon the earth. And just as a vibration that's higher, that must lower entrainment, reach the higher vibration, so too this experience. And so we move through our sacred in-breath and out-breath, this swirling energy of the Christ light and the white pearlescent Holy Spirit, to move it around the earth for all weather patterns, that it can and can be willed to move into the higher octave of perfect balance, of peace, that in order to bring forth and honoring weather systems throughout the world that has its purpose and its mission. That there is now an interplay with the children of light upon the earth who have not forgotten. And very specifically, into the area of North America, into the area of the governance known as the United States, and into the area that is known as a portion of this known as states. And here now, there is, through the will and through the intention of the children of light upon the earth, who have not forgotten, to now use their power of intention and focus upon the state of Florida. And upon that state of Florida, into the Gulf of Mexico, where the hurricane known as Milton moves and lives in purpose, and coming with great honoring of that energy in its mission and its purpose. We call upon the elementals. We call upon the thought forms and the timelines to be adjusted in a way there could be more grace and balance coming as it heads towards the west coast of Florida and into the state as a whole. That the angelics and the devas and all the radiant ones who are able to adjust in the higher realms listen and understand the children of light upon the earth who poured forth this request, working with the angelics and the elementals, the thought forms, and in the void of all possibilities, we hold the intention of this energy dissipating more and coming in with more ease and grace unto the land, with less impact as its highest potential, that it can come with low impact. And as it breezes through, cleanse and clean and clear without having any concern for the best welfare for all concerned. See clearly here now each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath from the children of light upon the earth, whirling in the gold and white, moving it now all over the state of Florida, but specifically blending it into the circular energetics of Hurricane Milton, holding the intention with grace and love of dissipating, making larger, less impactful upon its arrival on the state of Florida. That when it comes, it doesn't come as a great roar of a lion, but that of a lamb. See this integration of energies now from the hearts dreaming of the children of light and the radiant ones who have come here, blending into this circular energy that is in the Gulf of Mexico, integrating, intertwining, and flowing with it. And in this flow is the intention for great honoring, respect, and love to lessen the intensity and bring about a dissipation, a looseness within this energetic field. Seeing clearly into the future of all possibilities, the divine intervention coming in and through, protecting all those, and indeed the alchemy of it being a blessing. For all things have reason and purpose. And for all those who love God, all things work for good and for the best. And so that is the intention that is held in the hearts and minds, the children of light who put forth this request, that their energies, their intentions, their love for a peaceful world, for a balanced world, indeed transcends the chaos, the miscreations, and the distortions. That this higher thought, this higher intention, this higher prayer now moves and circulates, and all energies less than is now entrained and now in resonance with the higher possibilities, the higher thought forms that bring forth a gentleness, a balance, and a peace. See clearly, beloveds, in your spiritual eye, each and every in-breath and out-breath of the divine holds forth this intention. See it whirling, your hearts dreaming, your prayers, integrating into the whirling energy, coming into great communion with it, holding the intention of peace and balance, holding the intention of a better world, holding the intention of the ascension and the golden age, bringing forth those energies into the integration for the communion, understanding, and communication of a singularity of balance and peace on all levels and on all expressions. See clearly now, as observing out of space, that the intentions of the energy that comes in through the sacred breath is fully integrated into the whirling energy of Hurricane Milton, totally integrating into it in a harmonious flow, moving, slowing, dissipating in the hours and days to come. Clearly see how you would envision upon its arrival what that experience will be like. Full of joy, gratefulness, going down on one's knees saying Alleluia, however that looks for you, beloveds, that your heart's dreaming has come true, that your prayers have been answered, that the benevolence of Hurricane Milton has heard your request and is acknowledgeful of your reverence and respect of that energy, its purpose and its mission. And indeed, there is a collaboration that is harmonious. Hold your positions. Experience and see this clearly as the powerful beings that you are. Dissipate and change. The alchemy. Dissipate and change. The alchemy. Dissipate and change. The alchemy. And the peace and the balance that we are experiencing in this sacred eternal now is the peace that we will experience in the days to come and upon the arrival of this energetic and so there's that part now that says it is time to return. But our connection to this energetic field remains. And so each individual and collective continues to hold this dream, this prayer, this heart's, to come in as a lamb, not a lion, to accomplish what needs to be done with as much ease and grace for all energies involved. We remind ourselves that we continue this in our dream state in the days to come. And now there is this sense that there is the untangling of this great singularity as the great radiant ones, the big David realms, begin to draw in their electromagnetic field. We know to draw in ours. And we prepare ourselves to be back fully into our physical bodies, grounded to the earth, yet carrying this energetic of the Christ light and the Holy Spirit, bringing forth a great alchemy of peace and balance. On the count of 3, we will intend to be back, awake and alert. 1, 2, take a deep breath in, and 3, we are back, awake, and we are alert.